Cassius Morris isn't your typical 13-year-old. For starters, he loves a band that was pumping out hits long before he was born.
Growing up, I was a Kiss fanatic. Not a Kiss listener, not a Kiss fan. I'm talking about a die-hard Kiss fanatic. Now, you may be wondering how this is possible since it's obvious I wasn't around in the 70s. By the age of 6 or 7, I was introduced to all different types of music, from reggae to classic rock. My first 3 CDs were AC/DC for Those About to Rock, Iron Maiden Number of the Beast, and a Kiss Greatest Hits record. And when we went to buy this album at the CD store at the time, the clerk behind the till was telling me that his friend had went to a signing and seen Gene Simmons and been as close to him as I was to the guy at the time. And I just remember being mind-boggled that somebody could have actually met a member of Kiss in person. Fast forward to the age of 10, and I discovered a book about Kiss fan magazines that fans had started making back in the 70s and late 80s. So I decided to start a Kiss podcast. Fast forward to the age of 13, I was featured on the local news.
His mom, Christine, introduced him to Kiss. She never imagined he'd take it this far.
When he said, I'm gonna start a podcast, I said, a what?
We're the #1 rock podcast so far on the website.
What?
Yep.
You're #1?
Now, this news piece came out really well. It ultimately went online, and it ended up garnering the attention of the Kiss camp. And next thing you know, I wake up to an email from the drummer of Kiss himself, Eric Singer. So my incredible father bought 2 plane tickets to Toronto. We went down to the airport a couple months later, got on a plane, and met with Kiss. Now, this was my first interaction with Gene, and one of his handlers came over and whispered in his ear, and then he looked up and said, "Oh, that's Cassius." And then he said to me, "You're kind of famous, aren't you?" And at the time, again, I didn't really know what to say, so I said, "Maybe a little bit, not as much as you." And he just covered his face like this, and I just said, "Thank you so much." He signed my record and went on his way. The next time I encountered Kiss was in 2013. I was around 17 years old, and boom, I get a ping from Eric again. "Hey man, we're coming to Halifax. How about you come backstage?" Now at this point, I got to go backstage with my entire family. I'm talking my mother, my father, my sister, and my buddy was so starstruck when he went to meet Kiss. We were supposed to face the camera like I am now, but he was just facing Gene. He was literally just standing there staring at Gene. And Gene's obviously like 8 feet tall in his boots, and he just looks down at my buddy and says, "Turn around." And basically my buddy just turned around, like just flabbergasted, shut his jaw. Now 2016 was my last full band meet and greet with the full acoustic show and a concert. And since then, I've been incredibly fortunate and grateful to be able to interview multiple members of Kiss. I've since had 2 interviews with Gene Simmons. One was a formal in-person interview. The next was a TMZ-style walk-up interview, and I'm pretty sure he remembered me from our last encounter. Gene, any thoughts on Kanye West, Gene? Any thoughts?
I can't hear what you're saying.
Any thoughts on Kanye West at all?
He's alive.
I also got 2 opportunities to speak with Ace Frehley, who is personally my favorite member of Kiss, and ultimately, anytime I've ever got to interact with these guys, they've really exceeded expectations. They usually say, don't meet your heroes. These people are just gonna let you down. I say don't meet your heroes unless your heroes are Kiss. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had any experiences with the band or with any other bands. Also, please hit that subscribe button on the channel. I'm on a mission to hit 10,000 subscribers before 2023. Again, I know I don't have to hit it before 2023. We're almost there. We're gonna hit it anyway, but I would really like to hit this goal. It's a personal milestone that I've set, and any help you guys could give will be greatly appreciated.